What's up, everybody? Get everything situated here. There are some new DLCs for the Hunter on sale, so I picked up 2 new regions. Mess around in, have some fun. Since I have new things uploaded, I have to totally restart the whole game. No worries, no worries. I'm curious, should we start off in one of these new areas? Uh-oh, we got the Lion Hunting Land, South Africa. And we got Yukon Valley, baby. Let's see what some of these other ones say, because I have the options. Some of these are on sale too, but I wasn't quite sure about them. Ooh, okay. Was that grizzlies? No, just brown bear. Ravatuli, definitely on the list. Wasn't on sale. Alright, let's get to it. Let's go to Yukon Valley, the first one that pops up here. See what's cracking with the wolves and the bears. Like to put a big grizzly in the trophy lodge. Bring my dog with me too, probably. Look at this. The beauty. Let's turn this up. Sit back, relax, and do a little listening.
Welcome to Yukon Valley, Chichico.
Thank you.
From up here, you're able to see almost the entire reserve.
Nice.
This looks like the spot to set the plane down. I'll pull up to the jetty and you can climb out. Good luck to you out there. Don't forget, I'm only a radio call away.
All right, thanks a lot, P.
I'm quite certain that you're the part of the puzzle that we've been missing out here. While I deal with paperwork and people, you're going to be my eyes and ears on the ground. We're going to be a strong team. I just know it.
Sounds good. I'm up for the task. You out?
Enjoy your time out in the reserve. Confident that someone of your ability will find their way around, no problem. I look forward to seeing the results of your hunts.
Me too.
Since you've just arrived,
Me too.
there's a couple of places nearby that I'd like you to visit. You can probably see the lookout tower just up the hill from where I dropped you off. If you climb to the top, you'll get a great view of the surrounding area. There's also an outpost close to the tower. It's always good to know where you can rest your head after a day's work, right? Head to the outpost and make sure it's ready to receive visitors. I don't mind which one you travel to first, but I'd like you to stop off at both sites.
All right. Sounds cute, Captain. Watch as you drive off into the sunset. Wonder what all guns I got on me. No handgun. We're going to have to put a change to that. Because in the land of the wolf, it's nice to have the handgun ready to rock. So we got 304. Q. Alright, let's knock it out. Ducks bouncing. Time of day they put us on this map, nice and early in the morning. Let's get up here. I also got that. Ooh, what is this? Dang, I can't do that. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it, which it did. And I'm glad there wasn't anything up there, which it wasn't. Bullet situation, 20 into 22. Everything else pretty good. See what these tracks are all about up here. Looks like some moose, and there's moose up here in Alaska. Go ahead and mark this so it doesn't use this as one of my little freebies I get for going up here on this tower. Hit my RB, find out a few need zones, you dig? Here we are at Tower 1. Alright.
Are used mostly for fire watch duties. When I'm at the top of one, normally I just want to put my feet up and enjoy the tranquility. I haven't had a chance to do that in a long time, though.
It is beautiful out here, my guy. I have, I think, 9 days, either 9 or 10 days left to buy some of these DLCs. I didn't feel like getting too many. I wait and catch them while they're on sale, and I for sure want to get the ones that I'm most interested in the first. I don't want to buy them if I don't feel like I'm ever going to get to them.
You at the top? Can you see
I'm
the
there.
outpost from there? I normally do a routine check of an outpost after we've had visitors. All it takes is a forgotten half-eaten sandwich, and suddenly you have curious animals coming to investigate. Bears are temperamental neighbors.
Ooh.
And you don't want them knocking on the door asking to borrow some sugar.
All right. Let's hit our Arby's. See what we get. We got a feed zone. A drink zone. Another feed zone. Alright, let's peep the map. See what. Ooh. Alright, so we got another moose. Another moose. Harlequin duck. Grizzly bear. Now we're talking. What time of day do they sleep? 8 to 12. Nice. Alright, let's go do the next little task we got here. Where you at, Shaq? Here we go. We on the move. I guess I could take the little path here. Avoid the poison ivy and all that. Let's see here. Mission log. It's been a while since I've had a new map and actually had missions. Oh yeah, and they said watch out for bears as we get up here too, so let's see if we can get a view in on the place before we walk too close up in there.
years ago or so, felled trees would be dragged down there, and teams would strip them down and roll them into the river. Then they'd be bundled up and towed out to the sawmills. The outpost sits on top of the old workers' campsite. I know
I hope that guy ain't talking.
But can you take a look at the trash can and make sure that it's locked? It's a bear-proof trash can with a tricky catch. I don't want to take any chances.
I hope this guy isn't talking to me from my airplane for every single mission. We're definitely going to want to put the pistola on. What all guns we got? Where can I slide in room for the pistola? Looks like we might be rifling it at the wolves and the bears. Uh-oh. Somebody's been in the trash.
People often struggle to lock these heavy-duty trash cans. But if they leave it just a little bit open, all sorts of trouble could come sniffing around.
Yikes.
I think we got lucky this time. Thanks for
Let's
taking
hope so.
care of that. Oh, one last thing. Before you move on, can you take a look at the firewood inside the cabin?
Will do. We can peek at the firewood, partner. I don't see no problem with that. Let's have us a look-see. Time of day, we might have to roll back here and get us I got a feeling we getting a grizzly right off the jump, man.
Damn, this is bad news. These
No, it's not.
logs have all the signs of a beetle infestation.
Uh-oh,
Let me see
it
if
is
I can
bad
check
news.
in with the hunters who must have cut the firewood. I have the number for their satellite phone in the log somewhere. I'll
You
get
do
back
that.
to you.
All right, man.
I just found the number. I knew I had it here somewhere. I'll give the hunters who stayed here a call and see what they have to say. I'll call
Sounds
you back
good,
in
my
a
guy.
moment after I've landed.
All right, you do that, because I don't want to hear you with your flying body having. So let's start moseying our way. Ooh, the wind's even on my cell end.
answers
Here
from
we
the
go,
hunters
here
yet.
we go.
I'll keep trying. There's an
You do
outpost
that.
in the forest to your northwest. If you follow the trail, you'll find it. I have a hunch that... Oh, phone's ringing. I'll call you back when I get some answers from these guys about where they cut the wood. Head to the forest outpost in the meantime. I'll bet that's where they were.
All right, well, first things first, we're going to try and get said bear, man, and then we'll come back and do your little... I'm trying to get this bear. How can we not? I wonder what class of animal the bears consider. Mighty tasty, tasty smoke here, my friend. The old cheetah piss and the runts combination from Lit Farms. Baby. And back to the hunt. Use promo code CeeMee and get none off your next order. What's up with this big dog? $5.45. I think that's pretty big for a moose. Pretty sure he'd have been golden. But we on the hunt for this bear over here, man. See, these black bears, they run from or yeah, the black bears, they run from you, but we got some grizzlies. And them little brown bears, they ain't too tough neither. On the game, that is. I ain't talking about real life. It's bear napping time of the day. There should be something over here. While we're at it, of course, we got this nice little mark to touch. And it's a hunting stand. You understand? Ooh, what's over here?
Reindeer, or caribou as they're known in North America, have a long history as the backbone of Native Alaskan society. The Gwich'in tribe have always harvested caribou to provide food, tools, and clothing. The herds are a fraction of their former size nowadays. Not many non-natives get to hunt them.
Cool. Alright, this should be a blind here to hunt whatever's going on in this water. Is that a red fox chirping? There he is. I got my 22. But I'm more interested in what's going on with this bear over here. Wasn't the best of shot. Go ahead and fall though. Oh, he's still running around with 75% energy. Well, that's not good. Wonder if he even died. It don't look like it. Yeah, still no death. Nope. Alright, well, what we can do is see what's going on out here and put on a bigger gun in case we run into said grizzly. Got the caribou. 151 rum. Pineapple juice. Let this die out here. Not good, not good. Still nothing died on the map. That's kind of disappointing. Gotta remember to take better shots even on the smaller animals. Now, let's be careful and see what's up with said bear. Danger zone. What's this blue stuff? That ain't that fox, is it? No, it's a moose. Get out of here, fox. I can't take my eye off the prize. why it's intense knowing that a big grizzly bear can pop out at any minute. But it appears for right now there's nothing back here. So we are going... Ooh, dang.
Alaskan grizzlies are the most intimidating creatures I've ever encountered. The first time I spotted one, I instinctively checked my rifle was loaded, just in case it charged. It was over 200 yards away.
Did I shoot it with a dang... No, alright, I was gonna say, did I shoot that sucker with a 22? Alright, well, let's rock. I think we got our first grizzly. Let's get on the map. Find out where he was last seen. Tag that up. I know he did a gang of running back and forth, back and forth. We're gonna have to figure that out. Now we got him identified. We'll run back to where we last seen him. Let's start the march from there. And get up over this hill. I thought I would have had a little bit more charge in me, but... Ooh, what was that? Holy crap. There's definitely a different bear sound on this one. I didn't get the best shot, so we're probably not going to get the heart score. Whoa, shoot. Did it take off my lock-in on my... Oh, there it is, up over here. Up over here. Oh, I'll lose him, man. Come on. Here we go. Boom shakalaka. Come on, man. Work with me on the shot. I knew it, dang it. he would have been good without that. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, well, we're not going to save him. There's more out here. Grizzly veteran. Alright, let's fast travel back to where we're supposed to be. Actually, we're right here. Let's tap this. And then we'll fast travel where we need to be. I'm liking the landscape, the visuals of this map so far in this teeny little corner I've been in. I can see you're not going to want to have to get from one side of the lake to the other. That looks to be quite the task, but as far as what it looks like back in the mildly wooded area, I'm liking the feel. I do think it would have been which I haven't played, so I might be wrong, but I think it would have been smart to add fishing on this game, like a DLC, if that's possible. I'm no game developer. But instead of making its own game, if they could have just put the angler into this, I think that'd be nice. Do a mixture of hunting and fishing. Here we are at this landmark. See what's up. Hopefully it's not another hunting stand. How much money I got? 35,000. Wow. We ain't sitting po, man. We ain't dirt broke. Little information. Uh-oh, what was that? We got a huffing and puffing bear over here. I don't have a clue where it is. Sounded like it was coming from this way. And they should be asleep at this time of day. Y'all got to spread the word. We're here to take y'all down. I've been on this map for 20 minutes and I already got one of your big grizzly buddies.
Tell stories about these guys.
Kushtaka. Shape-shifting supernatural creatures. Well, this map's just getting more and more interesting. Save a soul from drowning or freezing. Other sources state that they will lure people to the water's edge and kill them or turn them into Kushtakas as well. Alright. I believe I'm totally leveled up. Yeah, level 60 max, baby. Alright. Let's fast travel here and then make our way out to this. Sound like something was running up on me. What the hell is that? Is it the Kushtas? Another bad shot. I'm just full of bad shots today, ain't I? Let's take the time out and get a little better aiming. But we getting that money. See if this thing's in the water. Is it going to float to me or is it going to chill? As If I don't pay attention to it, I run all the way over there just to find that it floated right to where I am now. It can be irritating at times. We got to keep an eye out on it on the approach. Yes, indeedy. And I'm thinking this hit high somewhere around the spine. I definitely don't think it was a kill shot. Although the guy got shot and killed. So, do with that what you will. And we got our first reindeer right around Christmas time. No, it's a Grand Caribou. Is that reindeer? I'm not sure. Anyways. Now, remove waypoint and take your booty back to the shack. Let's get cracking on up this trail. Somebody's banging upstairs. Alright. Where's this said trail? Go right out and make it left. So let's find this trail. I still think it might not be a bad idea to slap a pistola on me. So let's stay to the trail. So I believe that's what they told me to do. Veer to the left. That's a ways up there, ain't it? A little over a kilometer. Good thing my guy can jog like there's no tomorrow. It'd be really cool if I could think of, well, we got David Goggins. He's out here running like David Goggins. I wanted to think of like Cam Haynes or somebody who was specifically outdoor runner like this, but I do think Goggins does this stuff with Cam Haynes. So. Anyways, we rambling. We running. It's snowing. I believe this is the first time I've seen snow like this on this game. Where it's not on the ground, it's just light flurries out here. Oh, don't stop, man. I like it. It's actually freezing where I live right now. Well, freezing for me anyway. Man, there's noise going on all over the place on this map. But as I was saying, it's been around the 20s here where I live. And that's plenty cold for me. Check the map real quick. Don't want to stare too long because somebody might jump out and get me. We're going to slide. Ooh, what's that in the distance? The old Grand Caribou. I'm going to slide off to the right here. See if this is a stand or another information spot. Jack. If this is, I don't want to say that because then I might not do it. I was going to say if this is a stand, we'll go ahead and buy it. But it is a stand, and they're going to call my bluff because we're not going to buy it. Not yet, anyway. Although this is a booming spot, ain't it? And how do we just transform from everything being green and to this? Something happened, man. I wasn't paying attention. Looked up, now we're on a ski somehow. We do have to keep an eye out for noise makers, because we got bears and we got wolves. Only thing we're missing is the tigers, which we're gonna get that pack soon. It's on sale, but there's still like, it's still double the price of what it'll be on the next sale. And I'm thinking I'm gonna buy Scotland when it's brand new, so we'll see. We'll see. You guys excited for the Scotland DLC? I'm still kind of iffy about it. I know the graphics look amazing. I'm definitely excited about that. Some of the selection of animals I find interesting. Don't you try and warn me, Caribou. You warn yourself. Get on out of here, boy. You got a couple pointy bones on your head, man. I got a big caliber rifle in my hands. One come try and test me. I can work out for you. Well at all. We're almost to where they want us to go. I don't even know what the heck we're doing out here on this map, to tell you the truth. Just know this is where they wanted us to go. I'm gonna assume it's another tower. Man, I just hit this little itty bitty spot of this map. Wonder what the different regions. This is an interesting area here. Down here is interesting. Crap, my bad. These big lakes, no they are, because I can't get to the other side. I was going to say that's just visual. I can't even get over there, but yeah, I can. Alright, anyways. And I have the perk locked on where I get extra money for doing missions. So having these new maps with the missions, the extra pay, it'd be nice. Up in Alaska, so close to Canada, eh? Wonder what all this about. Almost there, yeah. A. I was in the military. Minnesota has a very similar A. Don't you know? A. We had this kid in our class. We're going through our homework, and it was multiple choice. So as we're going around the class, you know, if it fell on you, you answer your question. It just so happens first time he's called on, the answer is A. Didn't really stand out real big, minor chuckle. Falls on him again. Answer is A. So now more and more people's noticing. The ones who noticed it the first time are like this, you know, like we're in the Matrix. This can't be real. Hits him again. The answer's A again. Now we're literally like, even the teacher's laughing. Everybody's laughing. He don't get it. He's like, what? What? Yeah. Like, come on. Every time it's your turn to answer, it's A.
I had a chat with the hunters who chopped the logs you found at Loggers Point.
What'd they say?
Turns out that the cabin had been out of firewood, so they'd gone looking for a fallen tree to carve up. You are now in the same forest they were when they found our beetle-infested tree.
Word. You're saying I need bug spray? You'd think they'd die in this cold. You wouldn't think you'd have to worry about bugs out here. That's the best part about cold. I hate the cold, but I find the silver lining in things, and one of the silver linings of the cold is no bugs, no mosquitoes, no bees. Nothing's gonna bite you, sting you, blood suck you. But you're telling me we got frozen tundra beetles out here.
Hey,
another safe house, baby, baby.
Once you get up there,
I am.
take a look in the cabin. There should be
Will
a
do.
backpack with some supplies in it. When you find it,
Okay.
just grab the whole pack.
Oh, now I gotta carry a backpack? That ain't cool. You forcing me to rock the pack, man? Yikes. You know what I like? Alright, story missions and completed. I unlocked the place, right? I sure enough did. While we're here, we are going to check on the pistola. This the pack. We'll grab you in a second, Jack. Alright. Stowage. What's my stowage look? Oh, we got room. Oh, we got room, Jack. We got room for the Big Daddy pistol. Alright, we got to see what they... Make sure we got the bullets on. Nope. I believe it's the 454s. Which ones do I want? We want penetration over. We got to look, make sure that's right. 454. All right, it looks like it should be right. Oh crap! I didn't put it on me, did I? Yeah, I did. Have trust in yourself, young grasshopper. Ammo. Alright, now you pesky wolves run up on me. I got a big elephant cannon for you.
Once you're done at the outpost, take a look in the surrounding forest. Can you find any fallen trees in that area?
Well, I'm sure there's tons of fallen trees in the area.
Spruce bark beetles are a massive threat to Alaska's spruce forests at the moment. We haven't been hit as badly compared to some other Alaskan state parks, but I think that it may be time for a quarantine.
I mean, okay. Fallen tree, Jack.
So once you find a fallen tree, I want you to take a look at its bark. Does it look healthy? If so, it's probably not the tree we're looking for.
They're out here playing games on me. This is like a hazing initiation thing. Have him go find the frozen beetles. Ha 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 ha.
A paint and a nozzle attachment. Use them to
paint
a big pink X on the tree. And let's take a look around to make sure the beetles haven't started to spread. If you see a spruce in the immediate vicinity of the fallen tree, mark it. And our forestry team will come out and take care of it. If it's untouched,
I believe this is a
they
spruce.
can spray it with pesticides to protect it. If it's already infested, then they'll cut it down and haul it away for burning. Great job. I hope we don't need to cut these trees down, but it's the small price to pay to contain the beetles. There we go. Another tree marked. This reminds me of my summer breaks when I was a kid, helping out my dad at work. He was a tree surgeon down in Washington State.
Tree surgeon, huh?
I used to resent him for making me go out there and work, while my friends played
You're definitely hazing me now.
Eventually,
tree
those
surgeon.
trips also included hunting lessons, and that made them my favorite parts of the summer. That should do. I'll get in touch with the foresters. They can investigate the area and cut down what they need to. I'll make sure that they also pick up the firewood at Loggers Point. Don't want to take any chances. Thanks for taking care of this. It's becoming a full-on phobia of mine that these beetles are going to destroy the forest here. We sprayed pesticides
I hear you bugs suck, dude.
Edge of the forest as a preventative measure earlier this month. But any new chemicals in the air, soil, or water make me uneasy.
Yeah, me too, dude. You got me out here walking around in this stuff? Nobody told me about this.
In the same bag that you found the paint, there should be some plastic sample containers. Could you bring them out to the wetlands? Muskeg is the word we use up here in Alaska.
Will do. I'm marching towards this little question mark on the map right now. As soon as I get this knocked out, I'll be headed your way, Jack. Big old moose. Nice. This quick little marker here on the map.
A blight. We won't let the beetles get a foothold in our reserve.
It has to do with the old nasty beetle, yeah? We can do without that one. The space aliens on the lake shore is a little bit more interesting, yeah? Okay, so he needs to get up here. What are we doing up here again? Just traveling there. No explanations needed yet. Just do what you're told, eh? Might be nice if we ride there. We're just doing stuff like that. Give me a four-wheeler, mate. Actually, that's not fair. Might run across the bear, yeah? We'll keep it to the feet. We're still closer than we were. And we're on a mission. Peekaboo over this hill. Wind's pretty good on me side, yeah? I am debating whether or not taking my ATV was a good idea. Back to the colourful trees, Jack. Headed down said hill.
You're going to be grabbing some samples out there. So one
Am
of our
I?
research teams can test the pesticides to make sure they aren't having any effect on the ecology.
Oh,
This was
fantastic.
actually my wife Sandy's idea. She runs
Was
the
it?
Yukon Valley Nature Center. So she's
Tell her I
working
said
closely
thanks.
with a visiting research team.
Nothing I love better than scooping up toxic chemicals to make sure it's safe for everyone else.
Welcome to Yukon Valley.
Lucky me.
The last
right?
time I brought both of my daughters here to spot birds, they told me that all the bird spotting in the world wasn't worth the smell. Turned out that a bear had left a rotting moose carcass in the summer sun. I decided to spot birds somewhere else, just in case the bear came back for seconds. The pesticides we're using on the forest to prevent beetle infestation are effective. But I still have my doubts about the effects on other wildlife. The flats
Why is
are
that?
one of our most biodiverse regions. So I can't risk introducing anything dangerous into the water or the food chain. Watch your footing at the water's edge. It can be easy to slip and fall in. Just fill one of the containers you have with water. Can you take some samples from the water beside the forest first? We sprayed a section of the forest western edge last month, so I want to know if anything has changed since then.
We can't risk going out there ourselves or the dangers that it might cause to the plants, animals, guests, but you go get your hands dirty. Thank goodness I did come straight here. I thought it was the marker was on the other side of the map. I was going to walk all the way around this crap and get a head start on it by heading out there. Boy, would I have felt dumb. Yeah, man.
Nicely done. First time I was
Nice.
there, I misjudged how stable the
Nice.
edge of a pond was and ended up with one leg knee-deep in the water. I was a rookie
That
at the
ain't gonna
time,
hurt me.
and luckily nobody saw it happen. Can you
Ah.
grab a second sample from a body of water slightly further away from the forest?
Will do, man. I'm headed there now. On the way. On delay. Uh-oh. I believe that's a wolf. No, it's not. I got bad everything. I just got bad. Alright, we're around the water. Back on Z trail. wonder, percentage-wise, what percentage of this map is green, what percentage of this map is white. But it's a different snow. I mean, I know it's an older map than the ski, so the graphics aren't as up to par, but it has a different feel to it for sure. Like instead of caked in snow, a light dusting of snow. Does it show footprints? No, just traditional smashing down of the grass pieces. Backwards zigzag right into a grizzly. What the heck is this guy doing? My meal's acting all funny. He must have been collecting samples. I don't know if I should eat this guy. And here's an idea for you, game. Everywhere you want me to march, no, hear me out. Everywhere you want me to march, let's have the wind be the worst possible way it can. That way it's not even worth trying to sneak up on animals, right? Look at these dummies. If I can get the right gun in time. Should be a karate chop to that fool. You shouldn't go far at all. What are you doing? Hop along? Get out of here. Is it you? Nope. Let's find out which guy got... What? There's no death toll? Are you kidding me? That's insane. Still no death toll. Alright. Does this gun cover 6s? Yeah, it does. It goes all the way up to 9. What the crap? Still nobody dead, huh? Alright then. Y'all tripping. I didn't get anything to drink, did I? Got a water nearby. At least half of one anyways. It'll do the trick for right now. Can't believe we've almost put in an hour together already here on this new map. Only explored a teeny pinch of it. But that's cool, because that means we got all kinds of time to spend together and rock out on all this new stuff, y'all. I got a couple new Black Friday games, Cyberpunk. I got a digital copy of Red Dead, so I can rock it out on the Series S instead of playing it on the One. I actually never beat that game, so instead of starting where I left off, it's been so long, I'm just going to go ahead and re-rock out Red Dead. So that's going to be cool. I'm excited for that. I actually got the remastered Red Dead 1 as well, so... Do I have to go around said body of water? Indeed I do. So yeah, so after I finish, which I have beat Red Dead 1 multiple times, but after I beat Red Dead 2, rock out old John Marston. In order, like it's meant to be done. Maybe the story will be a little deeper, a little... What did I interact with there?
That should do for water samples. Next
You should do.
I need you to find me some animal droppings in this region. The Mustang
Oh,
is
yeah.
a hotbed of animal activity, so you should find droppings quite easily.
Oh, yeah, you know. Toxic chemicals, some animal turds. You cannot tell me I'm not being hazed out here.
That's what we're looking for. Perfect.
Yeah, is this?
Could you find a sample
Perfect.
from a different species as well? It's better to
Oh,
grab
sure.
a larger sample size while you're already there in the field.
You just put it in my pocket, right?
Drifted out to the flats. I want to know if it's making it into the food chain. It's been
For
a month
sure.
since we sprayed, so there's been plenty of time for the pesticides to get out here.
Or maybe I could just grab one of these turd logs and dip it for you. Just put it in my mouth, and maybe that'll help your studies you got going on out here. What do you think? As soon as I go to take the shot, the guy wants to run, yeah? That might be the same type. Nope.
Now we'll
Two
be able to
different
tell if anything larger than a
muskogee
fly is
turds.
ingesting chemicals that we shouldn't be worried about. It's
So what do you
hard
want me to
work
do with these
waiting for the
droppings?
mud cake, huh? I have a spot
I mean-
where you can drop the samples off, and I can easily
Good.
pick them up.
Right.
Oh, I just remembered. I've been speaking
What
with
did you
my wife
remember?
about the work you've been doing, and she mentioned a few tasks that she has on her plate that I think you could help her with. I gave her your
Also, now
number,
she wants to
so
haze me.
expect to hear from her.
Crack jokes.
She's working on some very important studies at the moment. Hang on a second. I'm getting a call.
Alright, I'm headed up this little tower here. I got
Okay,
another
I'm back.
Arby.
Slight change of plans. Before you drop
Okay.
off the samples, I need you to grab a hatchet from the outpost at the western edge of the flats. We have a bit of a situation out in the northwest corner of the reserve, and you're perfectly placed to take care of it. It looks like storms have weakened the roots of a tree, which is about to collapse onto the train tracks. Let me know when you grab the hatchet.
Click the hatchet from the marked outpost. What? Alright, well, I'm up here in this tower, P. You gotta let me finish off what I'm doing. I ain't just... We're knocking this out, man. We gonna finish this up here. What a view, yeah? What a view. Should've got your boy a big screen TV for Black Friday. Them TVs getting cheap, yeah? Nice and cheap. Could do with an upgrade. I mean, we ain't got nothing too small, yeah, but always be bigger, always be nicer. Anyway. Oh, alright. To the outpost. Hour mark. And away we go. Little over a km. A kilometer. Kilometer. Thousand meters. Anyway, David Goggins in it, marching forward, steady pace. Your left, your left. What you want, Grant? Oh, it's a Grant caribou. Earlier I was calling him Grand. I put a D on there. Unless that Grand caribou's name is Grant, I might have been slipping, man. Wonder why? Well, I don't wonder. Grand makes more sense. Grant caribou? They should have been called Grand. Somebody should let me name the caribous. Call them Fred caribous. Yeah, these are a bunch of Barney caribous over here. No, man. Y'all tripping. Who you talking to? Y'all, man. Who's y'all? I don't know. There ain't nobody there, but I'm talking. Yeah, man. Out here with a pocket full of turds running across the map, trying to drop them off. You dig? Sampling samples, P. That's right, man. You heard me. We out here in the Yukon. Hits out on grizzly bears. Ready for the steady wolf named Freddy. Oh, we back in the Greenlands. Hobbitville. One of the DLCs. I was reading up on them. I'm not too interested in the animals, but I was just reading, trying to spark my want to buy them. They're only $3 while they're on sale. It's a good deal. Anyway, one of them's in New Zealand, and it was talking about like the landscape and like many movies have been filmed, blah 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 blah. And I was like, it would be cool to march through fucking Hobbitville, hunting muskrat or whatever they let you hunt on that DLC map. But I didn't want to overwhelm myself. They come on sale all the time. I figured I'd get the most important ones to me. Tinker on them a little bit. I still got 8, 9, or 10 days somewhere in that ballpark to decide on the others. If this is enough to fill my plate for a minute, or do I want to load up? Your left, to hey har, hey har. Right and left. Uh-oh, it's up this steep hill here, yeah? Which way's the way we need to come in from the left? Hit the old trail. Seems to be a trail, mate. And here it is. I'm gonna need to go all the way around. I'm gonna come up right here at the bank. Yeah. I think it worked just fine. I'm over an hour. How far are we done on this map in an hour? Wow. Crazy talk. I'm gonna drop my poo collectings off and send me on another adventure. CeeMee, you have the poo pellets. Sir, yes sir. Good, good. You're a valuable asset to the team, CeeMee. One fine poo sample collector. Did you roll around in the toxins like we told you? Yes, sir. No adverse reactions? No, sir. Good, CeeMee, good. Yeah, somebody hiding back there. Pow, pow, pow. Gotcha, fool. And here we are again. Them spot drop, you know. Here comes the poo. Do. Oh no, we getting hatchets here. I still gotta keep the poo.
Great.
Well, I was hoping to drop the poo off.
Haven't been using it to open their beans. You're gonna need
What's that code for?
It's small, but it should do the job. There's a lake just to the north of the flats. I'll be flying over it on my way home. If you drop that stuff off there, I can jump out, grab it, and get it to one of our ecological research teams today. Instead of you
What?
having to walk around with a bag full of droppings and swamp water.
No, I love dropping swamp water, guy. Check this map here. Should I go with the rider? No, we're gonna take them. Part of me wants to ride the ride so bad, but you know what? I'm gonna do this one time. Get the pool out my pocket. Ride. Because we're running around anyways. It's not like we're sneaking up on these guys. So we might as well ride in dirty. They're gonna see me rolling. Yeah, alright. Here we go. Room now. Find way down the hill. Ooh. Sure it's the right side, yep. At the tippy tip. We gonna cut it over to the right. Still got a ways to go. Get way better. Saving my time. And all I would have been doing is just running through this on foot. Sha-na-na-na-na-na. This idea. Whoever came up with this, good looking out. Can I make it? Boom! Shaka. Right through the water. Some speed on this hill. Bounce off a tree and come to a dead hold. I was trying to get a running start. This ain't as steep as it looked. It looked like we was gonna have to get out and footy it. Peek over, see if anybody in the room talked to me. Getting a wreck. Yikes. This would have took forever to jog here. Scared. Drop box.
The sample's ready
There
for
you
pickup.
go.
Fantastic.
They sure are.
I'll be over that way as soon as I can. I really appreciate
no rush.
the assistance. Hunting
You're
for
welcome.
droppings and wading into swamp water. might
I'm a
not be
dropping
glamorous
hunter
or
now.
exciting, but it's
Not
part
at all.
of a massive effort to maintain the balance of life out here. It
Word.
makes a big
I can dig
difference.
that. Alright, you put it like that, I get you. Plus you throw me a G50,
You
raise
ready
the
to head out to the
baddie.
tracks? Just knowing that
guess.
tree is hanging over the train track is making me anxious. It's a little
doesn't
bit of a
sound good,
hike,
does
but
it?
it's worth it to see the rail bridge. Let me know once you've found
Actually-
the tree. With any luck,
Actually,
it won't take you long to clear it out of the way.
we're not even gonna hike now, are we? We're gonna ride. Ride there, right? Don't need to mark it. It's right there. Straight in front of my face. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Ride the bank here. The shoreline. Ooh, look at at you. Got moose. Right up on a big daddy grizzly. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Almost there.
We're getting close to the tree that's threatening to fall onto the tracks.
Okay.
It was loosened in a recent storm. Yukon Valley tends to get a few lightning storms each summer, but we do a thorough job of preparing. So we only
I can
saw
see
a
that.
couple of small fires that went out on their own.
Okay.
Some of my team are still recording the after effects of the storms. I've heard reports of huge trees with deep roots that are now at precarious angles and might need to be cut down. We're lucky to have
Sounds
such
like a plan.
isolated incidents. Other reserves have reported landslides. I've only ever seen one landslide in person, and that was from the air. Even from up there, it was a shocking display of natural force. It was all I could do to land the plane before the storm overtook me. It's hard to tell whether this tree will tip over. I guess the big question is how to do this properly. But I trust you to get the job done. I hope
That is
you
the
make
big
do with a
question.
hatchet. Great work out there.
Oh yeah, sure.
The train
Pocket full of poo.
I honestly
a
don't
dull
think
bean
a single
hatchet.
tree would do more than dent it in a collision. But I'd rather not take a
You want me
chance than risk a serious accident.
Do this crazy work.
Speaking of the
Sure
train,
enough, man.
it's due to pass by
Speaking.
at any moment. I'd stay clear of the tracks if I were you.
Let's get the view
Keeping
over
that
here.
railroad
I'm
open
gonna
is a big responsibility for us. Not only is it
leave
essential
right
for a
back
lot
there.
of trade out here,
I shouldn't have
but
left
the
it
bridge
that far
brings
though, because I'm gonna hate coming
tourism
back to
all
get
over
it.
the place. I'd like a
Do
good
it
picture
now.
of the bridge. One that we can
Oh,
put on our
yeah.
website. See if you can snap it while the train is passing over it. That'd look
Let's see
great.
if you can snap it.
That looks like a good spot to take a photo. I used to come out to this corner of the reserve with my family. We'd spend long weekends camping, and I teach my youngest daughter, Kara, how to shoot. My older daughter, Deanna, was still an angry teenager who needed convincing to take part in any activity. She'd always be laughing and having fun by the end of the trip, though. That looks like a good spot to take the photo.
It sure does.
Those trips are some of my favorite memories. It brought us all closer as a family. Being alone together.
Ain't I supposed to wait for the train?
Here's me talking about my family vacations when I can't even remember the last time I had dinner with my wife. Her birthday was what? A month ago? I think I'm probably overdue to take her out somewhere nice.
Where the hell's the marked location?
That's the shot we needed.
Well, hell,
It's
mine.
a shame we couldn't catch it with the train on top. But it's
It
still
is a
good.
shame. I hear you.
I'll send this picture over to Sandy. Her team takes care of the Yukon Valley website.
I never even thought about that. They don't have trains run through here. I've never seen it.
Good. I'll let our researchers know they're welcome to visit when they're ready. Of course, you can sleep here and restock your supplies, just like any other outpost. Next up, head over to an outpost that we're replacing. Not too far from
All right.
where you are just now. The cabin was lost in the Yukon forest fire 2 years ago. And we're in the process of replacing it with a temporary trailer, equipped with some more modern facilities. area of the reserve. It has attracted several researchers who would like to perform long-term studies of the region. The Yukon Forest will host our first research outpost trial.
Cool, cool.
Oh, and in case you were unaware, Yukon is
I was.
the word for wolf. The fire destroyed part of the forest, but the wolves are still out there. I'd make sure you
Yikes.
keep your rifle fully loaded at all times while you're in wolf country. I look forward to
I
your
got
call
a
when you find the outpost.
feeling I'm heading into wolf country now then. Let's hit this up on the way. Let's make it where when I jump off I got the revolver in hand. Alright, I do. In case I get surrounded, I want to know what's going to be in my paws when I hop off this thing. I don't want to go all the way down low now, do I? No, I do not. Let's keep the high grounds on me way over here. Is there a way for me to keep the high grounds the old way? Yeah, there is. Good thing of knowing how to read the topography map. I know I'm butchering that word. Map that shows elevation, yeah? And I should have to go around this little thing here. And it's saying that I don't have to go down in there. I'm reading the map, right? See here. Yep, this last curve, and then I can go straight to them. Here we go. Yikes. Hit the daggone tree. Coming in hot. Alright, we don't have to climb stairs. Loving that. Too bad the majority of them ain't like this. But I'll take it when I get it. Much appreciated. Boom. Give her a peeksy. Beautiful. Truly beautiful. Alright, hit my little RB. RB it. Get some spots marked on the map. Give it a second, let them load in. Still popping up, yeah. Let's see what we got. Grizzly bear, nice. Fox. Things moving too fast, slow down and sit over top of a deck. Grizzly bear, all kinds of grizzly bear stuff. Nice. Alright. We'll take the road to right here. So let's get out here, get back on the trail. Delicious smell in the air. Indeed. Time. We got about 15 minutes. That puts us at an hour and a half. I got to take a quick break. Something to do around the house. But then we getting back to it, man. I definitely ain't on the trail. Is this a trail? Wow, this is a trail. It's going to be hard to follow. Am I on the trail? Yeah, that's wild that this is the trail. If you were walking this, it might be halfway easy to stay on trail, but riding it and guessing what parts are the trail and what parts aren't. You know, I guess it doesn't matter, does it, if it ain't much difference. I can just go there in a straight line. I don't got to zigzag on the map now, do I? Hell, I don't even have to follow it to the spot. Let's just go straight to the point. Let's simplify things tremendously.
I saw the fires that tore through that forest, and I still struggle to accept just how quickly the landscape can transform into smoldering ash. Believe it or
Oh, that's
not,
what it is. It's
we got lucky. It could have been a lot worse. Maybe lucky isn't the right word. We lost too much. This is the Basbury Memorial Outpost, or at least it will be once you get it up and running. Ranger Crawford has left the supplies that we need for the finishing touches. He was going to set it up himself, but his wife went into labor just as he got here, so he had to rush back to town. The workstations look like they're ready to go. If this trial goes well, we might see more researchers setting up camp across the reserve. For now, though, let's get things powered up. The supplies will include fuel for the generator. Just stick a little fuel in the generator and fire it up. And we're in business. Good.
we are.
I'll let our researchers know they're welcome to visit when they're ready. Of course, you can sleep here and restock your supplies, just like any other outpost.
Flashpoint. New
The
mission
outpost
available.
is just the first part of our restoration efforts. The supplies
All
should
right.
contain a couple of things that you're going to need for your next job. Planting new saplings. Take the
No
bag of
missed.
spruce saplings and the shovel, and let me mark a spot for you on your map.
You do that. You mark a spot for me, man.
It's a tough road ahead for this part of the reserve. The fire burnt away a huge chunk of the forest, but with any luck, a program of replanting will gradually bring life back. I hope to see it happen in my lifetime.
Alright, we got a little more than 5 minutes. We're going to get... And I do like this for hunting and driving and all this. This is going to be a cool little... Especially if there's going to be a bunch of wolves out here. We'll put a stand up in this piece, man. Bunch of grizzlies. Put some barrels back in here. Y'all. Wonder if there's a grizzly great one. Now we're talking. 2 big grizzly great ones standing in my lodge.
Forest during the night of the fire. We predicted a few spots as potential fire sites, and we're doing our best to prepare. But there were too few of us, too much ground to cover. I sent most of the team away when the storm rolled over us. It was getting too dangerous. You're in the right spot. I haven't been out to that corner of the reserve for quite a while now. Three saplings should be enough for now. Can you see the shell of the old tree? It was the first casualty when it was struck by lightning and went up in flames.
No. I see it now. Dang, split. Split you, man.
We lost more than the trees that night.
Are we gonna watch a Terminator 2 flashback?
For the blaze to take hold and travel towards
That'd be scary.
our rookie trooper, Omid Bazzi, was the only one not accounted for.
Dang, if he was out there in something like that. Not cool.
When I found his radio, a part of me knew straight away that we'd lost him. I wanted to go further in and look for him, but the fire was impenetrable. The wall of heat was advancing and I couldn't stay there. I just made it out before the fire consumed where I'd been standing seconds before. We went back as soon as the fires had died down and started looking. We found him, but it was as we'd feared. The outpost here is dedicated to him. We all take a special interest in overseeing the restoration of the area where we lost him. Naturally, it was a tough time for the whole team, but it brought us closer together. We supported each other and Razri's family. You do what you can, right? We devoted ourselves to our work, and we work to ensure it never happens again.
That's cool of you guys.
Today's undertaking to replace lost trees is another step in revitalizing Yukon Forest. On my last flyby, I definitely saw some movement down there. Can you scout around for tracks in the burnt forest? I'm keen to see what animals are returning to the region.
You know I will, and of course I'm kind of interested in that too, man. Recovering Yukon Forest. Alright. So what did you want me to do? How come you haven't marked it on the map, Jack? Flashpoint. Find tracks from 3 different animals. Oh, so I just gotta do it on my own, huh? We got a red fox. Put the counter on. We got a moose. What else do we got?
Finding tracks out there is a good sign.
Pretty easy.
There might not be a lot of cover or food yet, but at least some animals are starting to come back. I don't
no
have
cover and food.
out in Yukon Forest, but I just received a message from a research team that could probably use a little assistance. Let me speak with them, and I'll be in touch with you shortly.
You do that. More money, more money, more money. Witness the forest fire.
One of Yukon Valley's research teams have asked if we can help them to fix a piece of the equipment they're using to track animals around the reserve. There is a box of parts that you'll need to pick up, sitting in one of our outposts. I'll mark it on your map.
You do that.
Normally, I tell them we're too busy for this, but they need to wrap up their research before winter settles on the reserve. It'll be a much easier job if we help them out, and I'd like to keep working with them next year. I'll call you when you're getting close to the outpost.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, I definitely like driving through this emptied out forest. Makes driving through it way easier. What are these things? Are these bears? Alright. My timer just went off. We're not even going to finish this up. We're going to get right here, save it, finish it from there, mate. Wait for the little save icon to pop up where it natty saves in case I got to restart this. No, you know what? We're too close. We are going to finish this little ride out here. I have to hurry though. I am for real already late.
At any one time, Yukon Valley is hosting at least 5 different scientific studies. A lot of them are a simple case of setting up some recording equipment and leaving it to record data. But some involve a more hands-on approach. Parts are being stored in that outpost. They should be good to go. I wish I could do more to help with the studies. I don't get to use my biological science degree as much as I'd like. But it helps me when
We're gonna let him finish talking.
with research teams and their ilk.
So, we are going to stop right here since we got the outpost saved. We're gonna grab the gear when we get back. That way it'll be a little of a reminder of where we're at and what we're doing. And we got over an hour and a half of Yukon and we barely scratched the surface. So these new maps are nice for that. Plenty of content to run around. It's not just wondering what to do, where to go, you know. And we still got our feeders up. All kinds of other things to grind on. So plenty to do. And I will see you soon. Appreciate it as always.